A new backdoor threat, known as HttpTroy, has emerged, posing significant risks in the realm of cybersecurity. This development highlights the ongoing challenges posed by sophisticated cyber attacks. Reports indicate that the North Korean-linked group Kimsiki has been using HttpTroy as part of a targeted phishing attack against a victim in South Korea. While the exact timing of this attack isn't confirmed, the incident was disclosed by Gen Digital on November 3, 2025. The phishing email included a zip file that pretended to be a VPN invoice, which, when opened, unleashed malware capable of executing various malicious activities. In this explainer, we'll delve into how HttpTroy operates, its implications for cybersecurity, and the broader context of recent attacks attributed to North Korean threat actors. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of events: the HttpTroy attack unfolds. The HttpTroy attack began with a meticulously crafted phishing email that contained a zip file disguised as a VPN invoice, targeting a specific individual in South Korea. This email was part of a broader strategy by the Kimsiki Group, which has a history of employing social engineering tactics to compromise their targets. Upon opening the zip file, the victim unwittingly executed a SCR file that initiated a complex malware chain. The first stage involved a small dropper, which set the stage for the loader known as load. This loader played a crucial role in establishing persistence on the infected system by creating a scheduled task that mimicked a legitimate South Korean cybersecurity service, OnLab. As the infection progressed, the HttpTroy backdoor was decrypted and deployed, granting the attackers extensive control over the compromised machine. The backdoor's capabilities included file upload and download, screenshot capture, and command execution with elevated privileges, allowing Kimsiki to operate undetected. Security experts noted that HttpTroy's obfuscation techniques significantly complicated detection efforts. The malware employed custom hashing and dynamic reconstruction of API calls, making static analysis challenging. This level of sophistication indicates a deliberate effort by the attackers to enhance the stealth of their operations. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that the HttpTroy attack was not an isolated incident. It coincided with other activities attributed to North Korean threat actors, including the Lazarus Group's deployment of advanced malware variants like Comebacker and BLN. This suggests a coordinated effort among DPRK-linked groups to exploit vulnerabilities and maintain a persistent threat landscape. The emergence of HttpTroy serves as a stark reminder of the evolving cyber threat environment, where attackers continuously refine their methods to evade detection and maximize their operational effectiveness. The HttpTroy backdoor has far-reaching implications beyond the immediate victim in South Korea, affecting various stakeholders across the cybersecurity landscape. Organizations in sectors such as finance, technology, and government could find themselves at risk, as the sophistication of the HttpTroy malware indicates that Kimsiki is capable of targeting high-value entities with tailored attacks. Moreover, the use of a decoy PDF document to obscure malicious activity highlights a concerning trend in cyber threats: the blending of legitimate-looking communications with harmful content. This tactic can erode trust in corporate communications, making it increasingly challenging for employees to discern genuine messages from phishing attempts. The implications of a breach involving HttpTroy extend to potential data leaks, which could compromise sensitive information and lead to reputational damage for affected organizations. The financial costs associated with remediation efforts, legal liabilities, and potential regulatory fines can be substantial, impacting both the immediate victim and the broader industry landscape. Furthermore, the backdoor's ability to execute commands with elevated privileges raises alarms about the potential for widespread network infiltration. If not contained, such an attack could facilitate lateral movement within an organization, allowing cybercriminals to access additional systems and data, thereby amplifying the scale of the breach. The evolving tactics employed by Kimsiki and similar groups serve as a reminder of the necessity for robust cybersecurity measures. Organizations are urged to bolster their defenses through comprehensive training programs that educate employees on recognizing phishing attempts, alongside implementing advanced detection systems capable of identifying obfuscated threats like HttpTroy. Given the global nature of cyber threats, international cooperation among cybersecurity agencies is critical. Sharing intelligence about emerging threats and vulnerabilities can enhance collective defenses and mitigate the impact of attacks like those facilitated by HttpTroy. As cybercriminals continue to refine their methods, the need for adaptive and proactive cybersecurity strategies has never been more pressing. As the aftermath of the HttpTroy attack unfolds, cybersecurity experts are urging organizations to bolster their defenses against increasingly sophisticated phishing attempts. Given the nature of the HttpTroy Backdoor, which employs advanced obfuscation techniques, organizations must prioritize regular security training for employees to recognize and report suspicious emails. In addition to employee education, implementing multi-factor authentication (MFA) can provide an additional layer of security, significantly reducing the risk of unauthorized access even if credentials are compromised. Security teams are also advised to conduct thorough audits of their systems to detect any anomalies that may indicate a breach, particularly focusing on scheduled tasks that may have been set up by malware such as HttpTroy. Furthermore, organizations should enhance their incident response plans to ensure they can quickly contain and remediate any potential breaches. This includes establishing clear communication protocols for reporting incidents and ensuring that all team members are familiar with their roles during a security event. As the HttpTroy backdoor is linked to a North Korean threat actor, geopolitical considerations are also at play. Companies operating in sectors of interest to state-sponsored hackers may face heightened risks and should consider collaborating with governmental cybersecurity initiatives to stay informed on emerging threats and best practices. The evolving tactics of groups like Kimsiki and Lazarus demonstrate that cyber threats are not only persistent but also adaptable. Continuous monitoring of network traffic for unusual patterns can help organizations detect and respond to potential threats before they escalate. Looking ahead, cybersecurity professionals anticipate an increase in targeted attacks as threat actors refine their methods. Staying abreast of the latest malware trends and investing in advanced detection technologies will be crucial for organizations aiming to maintain robust cybersecurity postures in an ever-changing threat landscape. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.